The finals just had its brand new update 7.1, which does include some content, bug fixes, and shop refresh. We also got a brand new dev community stream, which does include some teasers and new info. Last up, of course, we'll go over those community mentionables, as well as a whole bunch more. What's up, World Utopia here, back in with another video. Today we're checking out all things the finals. So first up here, and jumping right into it, we had that update 7.1. That is now live as of 5 AM Central Time. This time, though, we had an opening statement here from CM Dunlewy, where they do want to say that Season 7 has been off to a great start, and they're grateful for everybody that showed up to play the Finals Divide. This week, they're smoothing out some of the issues introduced in 7.0. They're adding the Season 6 trophies to the trophy cabinet in the practice range, which we could see some of those here. They did add the new ones in those top players. And they're also bringing you a freshly updated store, but there's some additional things there. Now, they did add 3 new shop items here, but they also cleaned up some animations for other store items that were posted in 7.0. The first set we had here is the Kuro Bite, a fully animated set here in the CNS theme. And the bundle is actually crazily on sale for $2,400 rather than $4,200. We also had the Heavy Metal Club here, which adds a bunch of new weapons with the gold metal skin. We had the Squad Spectrum set that is the new skins for the M11, the AK, and the Shack 50. And last but not least here, we had the Shell Game set, which is some brand new animations for the SA-1216. There was some content and bug fixes here alongside this update, which do include some animation fixes for the Ditch and Switch Reload. That moves us along to the gadget section. Some animations for the breaching drill were fixed, and the healing emitter, where the healing emitter could heal through barricades. So that is supposed to provide a line of sight there. For gameplay, they have now redeployed their new weapon system, which had an issue that could cause a weapon dispersion to break when in certain stances. For example, after jumping and then firing while standing still. So that has been redeployed. If you notice any issues or any different issues there, they want you to let them know. Again, the new weapon system is not there for all weapons as of yet. We'll keep you guys updated when it is deployed for everything. We had some additional performance and stability fixes. There were severe performance issues that could happen while emoting with the linked gateway. That also did apply to the 50 Akimbo's Verselect duality skins, or at least the Ultimate and Regular Edition there. So no more issues with performance causing frame rate drop with those skins. We even saw some PS4 updates here with reducing memory usage. Again, it's pretty insane they have this game running on a PlayStation 4, but now it's even running better than before. Social had a few small fixes here that included text chat partying up with the Switch Party Lobby leader, and some club chat messages did not display properly. They've also done one last fix here for the store. Basically, the ray gun skin was not showing that it was discounted, which is actually one of the skins going to a mythic tier, or got upgraded to a mythic tier. So it's still at its current price, which is 800 multi-bucks, but that is a limited offer for 33% off. So again, if you weren't there for the last update video, all the skins that got upgraded to mythic tier, those essentially are getting a price bump. However, even though they've upgraded already to the mythic tier, they are giving you a little bit of time here to purchase those at those original price tags, which I think is a very fair system here. So if you want to snag anything that did get upgraded to mythic tier, you can do so now before the price jump. That is covered for the patch note side of things. Jumping over here, we did get a brand new Finals dev stream. This one labeled Season 7 Game Time. Now this one happened yesterday, so I'm assuming we're not getting a stream today, but you never know, we might get an additional one here. We'll just have to wait and see. Jumping back to the actual stream that did happen yesterday though, with this first question / feedback here coming from Lucifish Dev, who says, Oscar, will we see an adjustment to show tokens and how they're handled? Essentially going over the progression system for it seems a little bit long to unlock a full pass. We did have a comment here from both the community manager as well as Rob. So Rob went over here saying, hi, we haven't got much feedback about this just yet, but they have sent the question into the rest of the team, and they're going to look at all the data and feedback that they see, and that's sorry that they don't have any more info at the moment. I do think, yeah, they need a little bit more time to actually gather that data and see just how long it is taking people and kind of how long that will progress. We also had Embark Dusty go over this a little bit further, who is that community manager. They mentioned here, I don't know if there's any discussion about rebalancing the show tokens, but in terms of the overall time sink, earning them is a bit slower than you would earn them via XP. This is because in the original season that is part of the plan, it should take longer because it's a span for many seasons, but also that it should always be a bit quicker and better to unlock each battle pass during the current season. That being said, this feature is less than a week old, so they're still gathering feedback on how it feels. I do agree, again, when you do unlock these old battle passes, they are unlocked forever. So you're essentially endlessly farming these, meaning that you're constantly unlocking show tokens as you play through each and every season, and they obviously want to push you to get the current battle pass and to buy it then and there. I definitely 100% agree with this. Should it maybe be a little bit faster and some fine tuning there? I could definitely get on board with that. I also wish the system was explained a little bit more. Why do some matches you get 1 token and some matches you get 2 token, it seems like? I have heard this brought up before. It also doesn't seem like it's based on wins. Maybe they give you a weekly bonus or even a daily bonus, but it for sure should be decently longer than just unlocking the battle pass during a season. Again, this system is very brand new, so give them some time to collect data there. And I'm sure, just like they did with the VRs, they'll eventually get around to that and actually fix it if it does need a bit of rebalancing. For right now, though, I wouldn't worry too much. Just be happy that they did bring the battle passes back. I already given my take there, but I kind of like the exclusivity for that stuff. I'm not going to go over my opinion too much with that, but overall, for those that want it, they are back and you can repurchase those. Next up here, we had a bit of a teaser for some future Season 7 content, and this is for the limited time events, or LTM's limited time modes. Now, Rob actually does cover this one, so we know it's legit, where he does say here there will be a couple of limited time events, that he hopes everybody will like them, and that they are linked to the lore. So it does give a bit of a teaser there. We saw 2 already. One was kind of showcasing the heavy hitters map, and it had some sort of Godzilla creature with a hammer head, as well as that ball that rolled around and then got kicked through a goalpost. So some sort of football mechanic there. He does mention a couple, so that's usually between 2 and 4. We'll have to wait and see on all that though, but we did get 2 teasers already. Again, I'm really happy they're landing in the LTMs and the limited time events. I think a lot of people really enjoyed the heavy hitters. Next up here, this question gets asked literally every single stream, and including in my comment section on YouTube and Discord, etc. Crouching Slug here asks, is keyboard and mouse on console more of a next season thing or a mid-season thing? Or Embark Dusty actually does answer this. She goes on to say here, I don't have a date, but it is still in the works. They do realize how important it is to get this to people, but they do want to make sure it is set up for quality and fairness. As I said, there's a lot of issues there with that, with the keyboard and mouse on console. Not going to go into too many details with that there, but essentially they do have to take their time there with that, as they do want to keep things fair and on an even playing field, especially for those who do turn off crossplay. So whether it's input-based matchmaking that they need to kind of go into, which is a whole nother system that they'd have to incorporate even with incorporating this. So yeah, there's a lot that has to be done with that. Again, for those that do want it, hopefully they do have it sooner than later. We'll have to wait and see on it. Maybe they wait for after the majors. That's kind of my guess overall, is they want to wait to incorporate that stuff till after the majors. But we could see it in Season 7 or early Season 8. Jumping over here, we did have our community mentionables, with this one saying that someone is putting adverts on Gary's Mod servers. Essentially, if you played Gary's Mod, it's a PC game where you can actually pop up things in-game. You can even watch YouTube through the game. It's pretty cool there, kind of like VR chat, but still pretty cool overall. I've also actually been getting a lot of advertisements for Season 7 on Reddit. At least from my phone, I've been seeing those a lot. Curious if you guys have been seeing those or any of the advertisements lately. It does look like they are at least trying to market and push the game out there. Last up here, of course, we do have those community mentionables from my community. Or first off here, I've been running a ton of giveaways over on my Discord nearly every single day. I just recently hit 30,000 subscribers, and my Discord server actually recently hit 1 year, which I actually did make the Discord server on my birthday last year, so those did happen at the same time, but I thought that was kind of cool. We hit the 1 year anniversary at the same time as that, and I also hit 30,000 subs nearly at the same time as well. So a lot of celebrations. I'm trying to do a giveaway every single day. We got a bunch of multi-bucks codes that I'm giving out, as well as a pick any bundle or any item in the game for multi-bucks only. And I do want to give out a game for free or some sort of game key. Haven't decided just yet, but I want to work that detail out. There are a few games releasing here sometime soon. Of course, the finals is free, so I can't give that one away. Maybe it's a starter pack for the finals, but I'll figure that one out. But I host some new giveaways on the Discord server, so if you want to check that out, it is on the giveaways channel. As always and usual, we do have those features from the Star Models page. Or first up here, we have one from Paco. This one actually kind of matches the one from last video, but he's calling this one Nameless. I think this one looks really good. It's a super stealthy one, and it has a crazy ton of upvotes here, or fire emotes. Next up here, we have one from Bambi. Again, another nameless one, but just some funky remix here. Kind of reminds me of Ghostbusters or just the 1900s movies, at least that full era there. Next up here, we have one from Little White. Just calling this one Judge and Tonk. Definitely could see that one here. This one does look very beefy or tanky. Next up here, we have one from Cool Name, featuring an OG emote here and some cool remix outfit. I think this one does just kind of work. Last up here, but not least, we have one from Bongo. As he says here, a redemption for calling him Bingo. He does several different features here where he says he drops all the cowgirls, so I'll run through those very quick. But yeah, of course, these all work, and I have reestablished and said that name correct. Sometimes I do get it wrong with the audio. Overall, it should about cover for today's video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and until the next one, deuces!